Did you know that thousands of people across the UK are missing out on completely free travel simply because they don't know the rules? Imagine hopping on a bus anywhere in your town, showing just one card and paying absolutely nothing. Sounds too good to be true. Well, it's not. From pensioners to young people, and even those with disabilities, millions are eligible for free bus passes right now. But here's the catch: the rules aren't the same everywhere, and the dates to apply could make or break your chance to ride for free. So, before you miss out, let's uncover exactly who qualifies, when to apply, and how you can get your free bus pass in the UK starting today. Welcome to UK Insight, now your trusted guide for pensions, benefits, and senior living in the UK. Stay informed, stay supported, and enjoy your golden years with confidence. Subscribe now and join the community. Let's start with the basics. A free bus pass in the UK allows eligible residents to travel without paying for most local bus journeys. It's part of the National Concessionary Travel Scheme, which is run by local councils but funded by the government. The goal is simple: to help people who rely most on public transport, such as seniors and people with disabilities, stay connected to work, healthcare, and community life. But not everyone qualifies in the same way. The eligibility rules vary, depending on where you live. England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland each have their own version of the scheme. The differences might seem small, but they can have a big impact on when you can start using your pass and what kind of travel it covers. In England, for instance, you become eligible for a free bus pass when you reach the state pension age. That's currently linked to when you can claim your state pension. For many people, that's 66. But if you're not sure, there's a simple way to check. You can use the government's online eligibility checker by typing Free Bus Pass Eligibility England into Google or visiting your local council's website. Enter your postcode and it'll tell you the exact age you qualify in your area. Once you reach that milestone, you can apply through your local council's travel pass service. In Scotland, the rules are a little more generous. The National Entitlement Card Scheme allows anyone aged 60 or over to travel free on most local and long-distance buses. And it doesn't stop there. Scotland also offers a young person's free bus travel scheme for people under 22. That means a 19-year-old student in Edinburgh or Glasgow can hop on the bus for free, as long as they have the proper card. It's a major part of Scotland's effort to promote sustainable travel and reduce car dependency. Wales also has its own version of the free bus pass system, available to people aged 60 and over or those with qualifying disabilities. The pass is known as the Concessionary Travel Card and is issued by Transport for Wales. It can be used on most local bus services across Wales and even some cross-border routes into England. Applications in Wales are handled online or by post, and the process usually takes a few weeks, so it's best not to wait until the last minute. Northern Ireland takes a slightly different approach again. The Smart Pass gives free bus and rail travel to people aged 60 and over, with even more generous benefits kicking in at age 65. The Smart Pass is managed by TransLink, and depending on your age and situation, you'll either get a 60+ Smart Pass or a Senior Smart Pass. Both allow free or discounted travel on bus and rail services throughout Northern Ireland, and, in some cases, into the Republic of Ireland. Now, what about people who don't qualify by age? You might still be eligible if you have a disability that affects your ability to travel. This is known as the Disabled Person's Bus Pass, and it's available across the UK. Eligibility includes people who are blind or partially sighted, profoundly or severely deaf, unable to speak, or have a physical disability that makes walking difficult. It also includes people who don't have a driving license due to certain medical conditions, such as epilepsy. Each council has slightly different documentation requirements, but usually you'll need a letter from a medical professional or official proof of disability, such as a personal independence payment award letter. The application process for a free bus pass generally starts online, but it can vary by region. In England, you go through your local council's website. You'll be asked to upload proof of age, address, and identity things like a passport, driving license, or utility bill. Some councils offer walk-in application centres if you prefer to apply in person. Once your application is approved, your pass will be posted to you, and you can start using it as soon as it arrives. In Scotland, the process is managed through the getyourneck.scot website, where you can apply for the National Entitlement Card. You'll need to upload a passport-style photo and your supporting documents. If you prefer, you can also apply at your local council office or library. In Wales, applications for the concessionary travel card are handled by Transport for Wales, and in Northern Ireland, the TransLink SmartPass is managed through the nidirect.gov.uk portal. But when can you actually apply? Most councils allow you to apply up to 4 weeks before you reach your qualifying age. That means if your 66th birthday is in November, you can usually apply in early October. This helps ensure your pass arrives in time, so you can start using it right away. For disabled passes, you can apply at any time once you have proof of eligibility. Now, let's talk about where you can use it. In England, your bus pass gives you free travel on local bus services between 9:30 am and 11 pm on weekdays, and all day on weekends and bank holidays. That's because the scheme is designed mainly to help off-peak travellers. However, some councils, especially in big cities like London, Manchester, and Liverpool, offer extra benefits. In Scotland and Wales, the free travel typically applies all day, every day, on most bus routes. That's especially useful for rural communities where bus timetables are more limited. Northern Ireland's SmartPass also works on both bus and train services, which can make a big difference for people living outside major towns. It's important to remember that your bus pass is personal. You can't lend it to anyone else, even a family member. Drivers are allowed to ask for photo ID if they suspect misuse, and councils can revoke passes if they're being shared. Always carry your pass with you. It's a valuable benefit, but it comes with responsibility. Many people don't realize how far they can actually travel with their free pass. In some cases, you can use it for long-distance journeys within your region. For example, a Scottish National Entitlement Card can take you from Inverness to Glasgow without paying a penny. However, the pass usually doesn't cover cross-border journeys between England and Scotland or Wales, except on a few special routes. Always check with the operator before planning a long trip. So, how long does it last? Typically, free bus passes are valid for up to 5 years. You'll see an expiry date printed on the front. Most councils will remind you when it's time to renew, but it's a good idea to set a reminder yourself, just in case. Renewals are usually much simpler than first-time applications. You just confirm your details and upload a new photo if needed. Whatever the future holds, the principle behind the free bus pass, helping people stay mobile and independent, is unlikely to change. If you haven't applied yet and think you might qualify, don't wait. The process is straightforward, and once you have your pass, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. Remember to gather your documents, first proof of age, address, and identity, and check your local council's website for specific instructions. If you're applying on behalf of someone else, such as an elderly parent or disabled relative, make sure you have their consent and all necessary paperwork ready. Many councils now also allow you to track your application online. You'll get updates by email or text, and once it's approved, your pass is usually mailed within 2 weeks. During busy periods, like early autumn, when many new pensioners apply, it might take a little longer, so applying early is always a good idea. Another important point is accessibility. If you have trouble using digital systems, you can always request a paper form or get help at your local library or council office. Many local authorities also run support lines specifically for concessionary travel, so you can speak to someone directly if you're unsure about any step in the process.